even if you're already enrolled in Medicare, there could be other options out there that can save you some money, and you don't have to change your coverage.
Joining us now to explain more is Tom Qualley, the owner of Sovereign Select, an independent insurance agency that offers a wide array of insurance products. Projects too, baby.
Projects too, yeah.
Nice to have you here today. Thanks so much.
Me.
Yeah, you've been on the show. I feel like it's been maybe three years or so now.
Like forever.
Three and a half years. It's been a long time.
But in that time, how many people have you helped save money?
Well, quite honestly, I don't know. I'd have to look in my system. There's been a lot, but we've been able to save a ton of money over the years. I mean, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings from people that have called in from the show. And I know last time we kind of talked about, a couple people that I had helped save money, and it happens every time I come on. Within a couple days, we, work through some issues with some people and their specific situation, and on average we end up saving people at least $500–600 a year on their Medicare supplement.
What do you hear from people? Is it that when they call you, is it that they're confused and they don't know what they need, or is it just that they've been paying too much?
I think people get stuck in a routine. They buy a plan when they turn 65 and they're new to Medicare, and they just kind of go on with their life, which is great. But at some point there's kind of a breaking point where they're like, oh wow, I'm actually noticing this money coming out of my checking account now, because most companies, they pull it automatically. But eventually they say, well, why can't I pay this bill, or why can't I eat this week?
Yeah.
And that's sometimes the case when people are just living on a Social Security income or a small pension. So if we can help them save money and put money back in their account to help them eat or pay the bills, that's what we're here for. And in 99% of cases, we don't change their benefits at all. So they get the same exact coverage, just a lower price.
So for people, for sure. And for people on Medicare Advantage plans, what's the good news for them?
Medicare Advantage, so typically with Medicare Advantage plans and prescription drug plans, you have to you can change your plan only one time per year if you're already on Medicare. So that's during the annual open enrollment period, which is October 15th to December 7th. The good news is there are kind of some ways that we can work around that. If a person wasn't happy with the choice that they made for this year, there is a way to get around that. If they're enrolled in or willing to enroll in a plan called Senior Care, which is a state-run prescription drug plan in the state of Wisconsin, that actually gives them a special election period to change plans one time throughout the year. So that's an option for people, and that way we've been able to save some money as well.
That's great. And if they want to lower some co-payments too, there's other types of options, like a hospital indemnity plan. Yeah,
that's another option. If you don't want to completely change plans, you can add to it. So adding to it to basically lower the co-payments that are already there. For example, the average cost for a hospitalization on a Medicare Advantage plan is probably about $250 to $300 per day for a set number of days, maybe 5 to 10 days.
Okay.
And basically what a hospital indemnity plan does is it fills that gap. It pays those co-payments for them. So they pay a monthly fee of maybe $20. And if they're hospitalized, that hospitalization cost is going to be paid for. There are other things that are paid for in there as well. There could be, a diagnosis of like cancer or heart attack or stroke. It also could pay for surgeries. So there's quite a bit of options and variables that we can play into these extra benefits that we can add on to Medicare Advantage plans.
Like critical illness insurance.
Critical illness. So that's the portion that kind of pays out for the diagnosis of cancer, heart attack, stroke, and so on.
Okay. What is the in terms of the cost for the hospital as well as the illness insurance?
Yeah. We try and stick around about $20 for each plan. So it's very inexpensive. I mean, considering a traditional Medicare supplement, can be about $200 a month, $150 to $200, depending on their age, of course. It could be lower, depending on their age. But if you're already on a Medicare Advantage plan and you're trying to supplement some of the copays, so I'm playing on words here, you just pay that $20 to $40, $50 a month, and you have kind of those supplemental benefits that give you that peace of mind of a traditional supplement. but you also still have the Advantage plan. So it's just kind of some ways to work around it and give you that peace of mind.
Yeah, and for people who are new to 65, you really will go out to their place and meet with them at their location, or they can come and meet with you to just go over their options.
I'll meet with them pretty much anywhere.
Yeah.
But I might do a background check first. But yeah, we have an office in Brookfield. I'll go right out to their home, sit with them at their kitchen table, and our planning process is very simple. We will educate them on all their options, go directly through regular Medicare, how Medicare supplements, Medicare Advantage, and Part D prescription drug plans work, figure out what their specific situation and what their specific needs are, and then really just kind of customize a program that works for them. We work with so many different companies. Since we're a broker, we can kind of mix and match plans from different companies to really get them the best package deal.
It's fantastic. And people can get a hold of you, call you direct at 262-641-4111, or you can visit sovereignselectins.com. Again, your office is located on North 124th Street, which is in Brookfield. And again, there's the information, the phone number, and the website. Thanks so much, Tom.
Thank you for having me.
Great to see you.